Oh yes, we're doing some science experiments here. Cool as you like, very relaxed around the kitchen today. We're making, any ideas, girls, what we might be making? No, that makes 3 of us at least. All right,
Mayonnaise.
We're making naked eggs. Naked eggs, and it is a science experiment here. Girls, do you think I can get rid of the eggshell without touching it with my hand? That's the big question. Do you think I can do that? No?
Nope.
Well,
Oh, just touched it.
I'm pretty sure I can.
Oh,
That's how you
good.
do it. But that's not how we're going to do the experiment. We're using vinegar for our experiment. And I'll tell you why in a moment. Do you want to place one of those, the remaining egg in the vinegar for us? Perfect. Thanks very much, Lana. So what we've got here is vinegar, which contains acetic acid. And that's going to break down the shell of the egg, which is made of calcium carbonate. So we've got it in there, the shell. Now we're going to pop it in a Tupperware container. Who feels like pouring? I feel like Luella, you can pour the egg into there for me. See how already, can you see the egg's already bubbling there? What the acetic acid does is it breaks up the egg's 2 components, calcium and carbonate, and separates them. And the carbonate's bubbling away and the calcium's going to fall away. Let's be careful not to break the egg though. We'd hate to see that happen. And pop that in there.
You really can see it happening already, Nick.
See, it's starting to bubble away there. And what we're going to do is we're going to do this over 2 days. So we're popping this one in the fridge. Lid goes on tightly. Lana, can you pop that in the fridge? Luella, can you get me the one that already says that it's been in there for 24 hours out of the fridge, please? Perfect.
Would you like me to clean up your great yolk, Nick?
No need, Alice. Okay, so already naked, we've got the naked eggs here, and now they're in beach mode. They're semi-naked at the moment. They've had 24 hours in there to come away. And can you see the formation, the colouring on top there? That is all to do with the calcium carbonate. As I said, the vinegar breaks it up into its different components. And have a feel of that. Tell me what it feels like. Gentle feel.
Yeah, soft, yeah.
Absolutely, absolutely. And unfortunately, the acidic acid or the vinegar here has been contaminated now, so we need to freshen it up, freshen up the process. So I need you to transfer these eggs into there for me. So 1 each, because it's all about balancing. And be aware that those eggs are already a little bit softer because the membrane on the outside's already started to dissolve. Nice, great dive there, very gentle. Degree of difficulty, 2.5. Impressive. Nice. Luella. Nice, great job. And now I need you to pour these 2 eggs very gently into that container because this will be our 48-hour container.
There you go, Luella.
Really quite gently because if we crack them now, we're in trouble. And you can see that the fresh vinegar, the fresh acetate in there, acetic acid, is already having its effect. Ooh. It looks like a tandem dive. I think I know someone who's equipped for a tandem. Let's maybe use the spoon to get them out of there, Lana. Really gently. And I want to see another smooth entry here.
Yes.
I'll be judging pretty hard on the entrance into the water. Very nice. Oh, and did you see a couple of flecks of the shell came off there?
Ah.
Nice. Starting to work. Luella, can you enter the second egg as well, please? So we're halfway through the experiment. Lana, do you think it's going to work?
I think it does, yeah.
Thank you, very good. Let's put the 48-hour lid on and pop it in the fridge again, girls, and I'll need you to take out the one that's already been in there for 48 hours. In tandem there, like any good synchro team. Cool. So now we've got the big reveal. This is the 48-hour egg. And what we need to do is it's just stripped down, it's ready to jump in the bath. It is the naked egg after all. We need to put it in the bath just to get rid of the vinegar. Who's up for that? Lana's going first. Good. Luella, you'll go in second.
Okay, and so this is just water in the bowl?
Indeed it is.
Okay.
Just getting rid of the vinegar there. So just give it a good rinse in the water.
Should we rub the shell off?
Yeah, go very gently though, very gently.
All right. Luella, Lana, do you want to start just rubbing it off with your fingertip?
See, there it is, it just falls off. I reckon we can start rubbing it on that bowl as well. Nice, look at that, there it goes, away it goes. Fantastic. And very rare to actually see one of my experiments paying off, but it is, isn't it? I think it must have been the great work there from Lana and Luella.
Cracking job, girls.
Well done. You can already tell there that you can see the white. It almost does, like you were saying before, Lana, look like a hard-boiled egg once the shell's been removed.
I wonder what it feels like to squeeze it in your hand.
I'm sure we'll have a look at that in a sec, Alice. I wouldn't deprive you of that. Girls, what does it feel like, though? How would you describe it?
It's really squishy, like...
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Really squishy.
Really squishy, but still a bit hard.
Yeah, still a bit hard.
Yeah.
Let's pop them on the bowl, and as we do, I'm going to have to encourage you to visit our website because we've got all sorts of weird and wonderful experiments that you can try at home on there. Now, look at that, isn't that amazing?
That's
it's
so
all rubbed off, and that is all in the name of science. This was, at one point in time, shell. If you have a good look at that, straight down there, you can almost see, it's almost see-through, isn't it? It's translucent. Ooh. That's good. Now, who's brave enough to give it a good feel? There.
Luella, I reckon you would have gone in.
Be careful though. No blindfold this time, it's all natural. Put a bit more pressure on it. See, it's got a bit of give in it there, doesn't it? Yeah. Lana, you give it a good squeeze. Tell me how much pressure you think it could withstand.
I think it could withstand quite a lot.
Yeah, it probably could. It could probably withstand, I don't know, good force there. Yeah, look at that. That's a fair bit of force there. That is a fair bit of force. Anyone want to put a bit more force on it? Let's see if I can put 2 hands on it.
Oh,
look at that.
2 hands.
There's no shell. Oh dear. Look. I thought the membrane was more resilient than that.
I'm a little bit shell-shocked after that one, Nick. I think we're going to have to...
I think we should go to the replay on that one.
Oh, okay, let's have a look.
Oh, look at that. Gooey and goopy. Goodness me.
What do you think? Should we bounce on out of this one?
Oh,
that bounced a lot differently to how I expected.
We need to. We're going to need to hit the laundry, get cleaned up because we've got more exciting times ahead after this.